Welcome back to Dawson Design Production Company. Today we are going over everything announced at WWDC 2021. Let's get into it. First of all, I would like to talk about SharePlay. This is a very interesting feature to me because I've always wanted to do this. A lot of people in my family were thinking, why would you ever want to do that? But this is a very cool thing to me because I've had friends in other states and I've wanted to be able to just listen to music with them, and building that into FaceTime is a really cool idea. The fact that you can watch TV with your friends on streaming services, you can do FaceTime but watch stuff with other people without having to actually go to their house. That's really cool. That I was super excited for. Something else I was excited for is universal control. So say I've got a MacBook here and an iPad here. I can be working on the MacBook and then just go over onto the iPad with the trackpad. Just move my trackpad over and it's on the iPad. And they're able to tell where they are. And that just seems like a super cool feature. It probably only works with Apple Silicon, so not this MacBook, but that is mind-blowing that it can just be that intuitive, because I've tried to do that before and then realized, oh, they're two separate devices. Now they're not. They're working together on the network or however they do it to connect and be one unified device, universal control. That is a really cool thing. iPad multitasking, I thought this was cool. You can be in a full screen app, you tap the button, and you decide you want to do split view. It puts your app off to the side, goes to the home screen, and you can choose whatever app you want to put on the other side. So I really like the upgrades to multitasking. You can have pop-up windows. So in the past, you've been able to swipe up like this, take a screenshot, and you can mark it up and whatnot. But now you can drag up from that side. In iOS 15, you can drag from that corner and it'll bring up a note, and you can just write something really quickly. And the multitasking that they've added to iPadOS and that they've added to macOS, so that you can do multitasking. You can be drawing on here, you're done with the drawing, and you drag it over to the Mac. I love all that intuitive stuff that was added. Messages got some updates. So have you ever been on a group chat and someone sends just a whole bunch of photos that they took? They're on vacation and they're just sending tons of photos, and they kind of pile up. It's kind of a real issue that I didn't realize that I had. So now they stack. So that's really cool. Notifications has been revamped. I'm not sure exactly what they did, but it looks a bit more like Android, and I've always thought that Android's handling of notifications has been better. But as soon as Apple, this was my prediction in the past, as soon as Apple tries to take on that, they're going to smoke Android, because that's always what happens. Google Street View, as soon as Apple made Look Around, it's just way better than Google Street View. It was kind of lackluster in what we got. I wasn't really paying attention to leaks about what we were getting, but nothing really surprised me. It was like, yeah, there's widgets on the home screen, so iPadOS 14, you can't drag this, you can't put it on the home screen, it's stuck over here. So now, iPadOS 15, you have larger widgets, and you can put them anywhere on the screen. And all of my apps, I want to have nothing on this screen but these widgets. But I have to have apps, and I have these apps that I can't get rid of these. I don't want to get rid of these because I'll be in the field and I'll need them, but I want to look minimal. So now there's the app library on iPadOS 15. And I have been super wanting the app library because it's so simple on the iPhone, and I have been wanting that for the iPad. and it shows up right down here in the dock. You tap it, so you can be in an app. You can be in an app, and you swipe up and you tap that, and you can grab any app in your app library. So it's not limited. You can do multitasking with any app by tapping your app library down there. So that was really cool. There was no hardware, absolutely no hardware. 48% of the time there is hardware, but not at this event. There was rumored hardware, but we didn't get any of it. Oh, Apple ID, not like your Apple ID, but Apple logo and then ID. You can have in your phone your identification, like your driver's license, in your phone. You double click the side button and show your ID, and I don't know who's going to accept digital ID, but that's a cool step in the right direction. I've wanted for, like, I have this wallet that magnets to the back of my phone because I can't go anywhere without my ID. I can use Apple Pay pretty much everywhere I go, but my ID I need to have with me. So I have my ID and some other cards in there. It would be amazing to not have to have this. That is all of the major things that I can remember right now. Next week there will be a more in-depth video about things you might have missed, but for now, that's about all I have for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below what you thought of the event. Later.